I know it has been a while since my last daily routine video, but I guess I got a bit sidetracked with too many other things. Among others, suddenly having to perform all these concerts 2.5 weeks ago. From 0 to 100 and back to 0, something I might have to get used to for the next half year or even more. The last 2 weeks I enjoyed with my family in Berlin, but now back in Madrid, I will post the last 2 daily routines in the next 2 weeks. Promise. My 7th daily routine is the most common one, scales and arpeggios, but I'm posting it here anyway because I have them personalized, which some of you might find interesting, not at last because of the only double stop exercise I'm doing. No, not octaves, not thirds, not sixth, you'll see. As I mentioned before, my old professor Markus Nikos had told me that the fourth Bach suite was the hardest one because of the key it was written in. And because of this I'm practicing since 35 years only E-flat major in my scales work. Not surprisingly, I start out with a slow scale over 4 octaves. 3 notes on each bow. And I focus mostly on achieving the best possible legato, left hand as well as right hand. For all non-cellists, if we manage to vibrate continuously, which means we don't stop vibrating when changing the fingers, this will support the legato we are attempting with the right hand. The legato with the bow is more obvious, but in no way easier than the left hand legato. I'm thinking of the right shoulder and elbow again, like in all my bow routines. They lead the way for each string crossing. Under any circumstances, I'm trying to avoid what can be called as portato, often used by string players without even realizing it to make every note speak. Yes, at times it's appropriate to use this technique, but it should be done consciously and not just because out of laziness. Needless to say, the faster I play, the more notes I will squeeze on one bow, which the final scale being 4 octaves up and down on one bow. I'm trying this since 35 years and I never really manage. Something to look forward to in the next 35 years. My arpeggios I'm doing in a version given to me by Markus Nikos. Never saw a need of changing it. You can download the music underneath this post in case you're interested. Same applies here like for the scales, legato with bow and vibrato. In general, I try to play my scales and arpeggios as lyrical as I can. So unlike the Feuillard exercises, where the vibrato should rather be avoided, I'm using this daily routine as a sound and vibrato exercise as well as general intonation. Yes, I forgot to mention, the sound should be as rich as possible, except when I try to speed up the scales. Now I'm lifting the secret of my double stops. Fourths. Especially in the first position, I find this very helpful, also because my cello has oversized and I need to work on that big stretch of B flat and F on the C and G strings with the 2nd and 4th finger. Here's how I practice my E flat major fourths, and this is also the way how I practice any double stops when they cross my path in the normal repertoire. 2 steps. Number 1, I play both notes separately on down bow and then together on the following up bow. point I just came to realize that this is an interval I struggled with and thought it might help to add this to my daily routines instead of octaves, which I found much less problematic. And the second step would be like this: playing the first fourth and repeating it in upper while slurring into the second fourth, then repeating the second fourth and slurring into the third, and so on. Why am I doing it? My old teacher Nikos told me to practice double stops like this, and it has worked so far, so why change? And once I have passed these two first steps, I move forward to playing with good healthy sound my fourths. Daily routine number 7. The next and last one will be coming within the next 2 weeks, but before I will reveal my memorizing technique and why I think playing by memory is helpful. Be well und tschüss.